If you had a job where you come to work and people clap for you, it would change your entire mood.
We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC.
Or you can grow a conscience in the next 5 minutes and see where that takes you.
Don't this hit make my people wanna stop? Don't this hit make my people wanna stop? Don't this hit make my people wanna stop?
Watch the series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listing.
What the hell going on?
Oh, we heard tale of a party. Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
There can be only one magical Negro.
It won't take long when there's a song to help you set the pace.
This is pathetic.
Where we used to live.
Life could be worse.
This is the worst.
This is the worst.
This is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
I really did not need to say I did not need to say I quero ter mais, vai. Did not say vai. Olha danado. Eita!
And the Disney stock just keeps going down and down and down.
I'm bag of pixie dust. Contraband.
They're going to do the Mary Poppins thing. They're going to do it. They're going to do it.
Magic mirror on the wall. The fairest one of all.
Oh, bitch, you killed Kenny.
Kenny.
You fat hoe.
I get it. I'm not persecuted. I'm just an ass.
All right. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Lorena Creole, of course, always bringing you that spice when it comes to sci-fi and pop culture analysis. And of course, this is the Spice Lounge, where we give you that spicy conversation and hot takes on what's out there popping off in the world of pop culture. And boy, do we have a loaded show for all of y'all tonight. We have so much to talk about, but the main things we're going to be talking about tonight, of course, is, hey, what about that Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance, and why were so many people all up in their feelings about it? We're going to talk about that, and we're also going to talk about how all of a sudden Kevin Feige seems to be really kissing up to Ryan Coogler. Not sure. Something's up, because Ryan Coogler didn't seem to be one of his favorite people if you go back and see what happened with the Blade movie. Anyway, we're going to be talking about that, also along with some hot topics. And as always, I have got an amazing guest coming on the show. I'm so excited that he's on. He's one of my favorite people to stream with. Welcome to the show, Guy Scar, aka the Bosco Scenario. How you doing, my dear?
Doing great. Great to be back. Gotta be a good one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fight. I don't think we're prepared. Yes. If y'all thought last week's show with Paulie was off the chain,
That was great.
I'm glad you liked that. We definitely had a blast.
Yeah, actually going really spicy, like 2 Latino Hispanics, and we're going back to back.
Yeah, exactly. How I like it. And people are like, what? Don't worry. If you don't know, I'll catch you up. Don't worry when we get to that section. Get to that section. But let's see who we have got in the chat so far. So good seeing you guys. Oh, let's see, all the way, of course, from YouTube, from my ex as well, and also over there on Guy Scar's channel. So please do make sure that you are subscribed to him as well. Make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're doing that.
Appreciate that. Appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. Happy to do it. Let's see who we got in the chat before we crack off with all the crazy stuff, and I'll apologize up front for having to have Aldo work overtime editing videos for this stream. He is killing it for sure. Hey Erica, how you doing, my dear? Hey, my Cubana, how you doing? Waving to us and says, welcome in friends. Hit the like on your way in. Yes, absolutely. And folks, do me a favor, because something's up over on X. For some reason, my stream did not get the auto post as it should have gotten. So, Elon, you need to have your tech folks feed the server hamster. So anyway, appreciate it if you guys just shout the stream out. Love it. Chelsea Chan, hello, my dear. Says hi, Lorena. Good to see you. And of course, we have got Ron from Follow the Bradley Spun. Says it's time for the spice. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. And we have Dylan C as well. Says, hey, Lorena, sup, chat. Yes, indeed. Yes, that is Dylan Soup. For some reason, I don't know why YouTube is doing this, but who the heck knows? They've been going to the at names instead of, what you want to call yourself. So it's pulling up everybody's, I guess, everybody's digital name, your government name, pulling up your digital name and
we're
show
just a number.
I know. You're just blind. Keep watching those ads. Y'all. That's what they want you to do. Not gonna lie. Helps pay for me to get Starbucks. Hey, Kevin Davis says Ryan Coogler will win Oscar for Sinners, not in major categories, best picture, best director. I have actually talked about that. And you probably did see that show, where my guess is, for certain political reasons, because the people who go to the Academy are not the people who actually go and see real movies like you and I, Guy Star. So they're probably going to give it the one battle after another. I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
I hope you're wrong too.
I hope I'm wrong. But let's remember, they screwed over Spike Lee and a whole bunch of other people. These are the same people who, instead of making Malcolm X Best Picture,
I remember that,
they made Driving Miss Daisy Best Picture. What does that tell you? How does that tell you? Let's see. We have got Real Wade Nation. It says hi, Lorena Creole. Hello. Good to see you here, my friend. And let's see. We have got John the Beagle Dad. I see you there. It says hello, folks. Hello. Good to see you. And Soul Assassin, another one of my amazing mods, along with Erica. Yes, thank you for shouting that out. Bosco's Twitter handle, because I know I have his YouTube, but I didn't have his Twitter in the description box. Shame on me.
All good.
Thank you so much for that. Let's see. We have got Hate Nate. Yeah. He says, Bosco.
It's been a minute, brother.
I like that name. That's pretty funny. It's right to the point. I love it. We've got Bossa LD. He says, sup, y'all. What's up? And hello. Welcome on in.
He's Creole as well.
Yeah?
He's from Haiti.
Ah, nice. Nice. Yeah, yeah. My folks have well, the Haitian Revolution, they had to get the heck out.
Mm.
Or go to the Spanish side of the island, which is pretty much pretty much what happened, but actually connected with some Haitian DNA cousins, and here they were thinking that they were the first ones to come to America, and the dad came over, I think, in like 1970 or something like that. It's like we got you beat by about 200 years. Still love you though.
Sorry.
It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. What a pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Ryan Coogler will win for soundtrack. I agree. Soundtrack, choreography,
He's got to
best
come up with
screen.
something.
Yeah,
Besides-
he's definitely going to get best screenplay. Usually, when the Academy does not have the guts to award best picture to the one they really need to award it to, they'll
Mhm.
give it to him for best screenplay. But yeah,
And
soundtrack.
wardrobe. That woman's
Yes,
been phenomenal. I forgot her name. Her name escapes
Ruth
me, but
Carter.
yeah.
She has so many darn Oscars.
Mhm.
I mean, the only way that she will actually lose is if they give it to the costume director for Frankenstein.
I still haven't seen that.
That you got to see, dude. You got to see that movie. You got to see that movie. That wardrobe is on point, and if there's anyone who would upset Ruth Carter, that would actually be well deserved. That would show just how good they were. But yeah, watch Frankenstein. That is definitely worth the time checking out. Amazing. Hey, Thanatos Felicitas, so good to see you. So good to see you here. So good to see you. And be careful with that, John the Beagle Dad. Can't be falling like that. I'm glad you're better though.
Wow, yeah, seriously.
That's definitely gonna shake you up. We got Right Dude 82 says, "Hey Bosco, hello. I see the Studio Ghibli like avatar. Very very cool. Very cool. Let's see. Sinners will win best original score, but not original song. Yes, that will go to K-pop Demon Hunter.
Demon Hunters. That's an amazing story. That whole crew.
Amazing how they've just come up.
Blew up.
Blew the heck up. Soon as I heard that song in the movie, I'm like, that is an absolute freaking banger. Absolutely. So yeah, I lied to you. It's a good one, but K-pop Demon Hunter is just too big. The Academy cannot ignore it. So they're pretty much being forced to give that one to them. Hey, Fatal said I told you guys I was going to show up. Yes, you did.
What's up, Fatal?
Yes, you did, and I'm so glad to see you, my dear. So glad to see you. Yeah, we had a great show from the Dark Council on Fatal J's channel last night. Go and check that out. Let's see. 2 weeks until Scream 7 comes out. I'll be so happy not to have to dodge spoilers like wrenches. I haven't seen Scream 6. Honestly, I dropped out of the Scream franchise, I think, like after the third one or so.
You went longer than I did. I'm thinking of after the second one.
I was just like, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Well, let's see. Hey, there's Amanda Pizzolato. Says, hello, lovely Lorena. Practically perfect panel and cheery chat. How is everyone? Well, we are doing absolutely fine and so glad to see you here. So glad to see you. So glad to see you. Let's see. Also, for my wrenches, if you guys are on X, can you guys shout out the stream on X? There's something that's going on with Elon's technology. Not usually I'm behind and it'll go on X before I even see it like properly go live in screen. Lovely technical issues. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get to the hot topics, shall we? Let's get to the hot topics.
Dolly.
Yes. Stuff that we kind of want you guys to and just be aware of, just for you to have some fun. And why am I missing my? Oh no, I'm not. Okay, there it is. Because I need help. Okay, so first one, and this is actually up in Guy Scar's neighborhood, if I'm not mistaken, coming to us from Wizarding World Direct. Harry Potter Visions of Magic is coming to Montreal this March. Have you heard
exactly
of this
where
at
I'm
all?
from. No. That's how much I'm listening to the mainstream, but
well, if this is anything like what they have set up at Universal Orlando, you guys are going to be in for a treat. You got the night bus. There is the night bus that's at Universal. It's actually over. It's in the studios. It's over in Diagon Alley. So if they have the night bus, and they also have the shrunken Jamaican head that like talks to you, that's going to be even cooler. Grimmauld Place. They also have Grimmauld Place as well. Hopefully they'll have Creature there, where you knock on the door. Well, it's not synchronized to the door, but people go and they knock on the door, and eventually you see Creature pull back the covers. The Ministries of Magic, that's going to be interesting to see how they do that. Newt's Menagerie, the Hall of Prophecy, Nocturne Alley. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now.
Okay, now I know where they're going to be hosting it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's one adventure. Yeah, I was wondering if this looks like it's going to be pretty big. So it's going to be held on one of our biggest convention centers here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, it's going to be fabulous. Nocturne Alley, if it's anything like the Nocturne Alley, again, that's at Universal. Even if they just give you guys like a quarter of it, it's amazing. It's like you go in and you just feel like there's nothing else. It's just Nocturne Alley. Slytherins, we find it instinctively, but it's just the way that it's so creepy and laid out and everything. It's gonna be awesome. The Room of Requirement and the Pensive. So yes.
Cool. My daughters are gonna love that. They're big Harry Potter fans.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna give them crap because I'm like, didn't you know this was coming to our city? Even Basil, who lives in Montreal as well, doesn't he didn't even know. So whoever's advertising this in our city is not doing a great job. Then again, they probably had to translate all the posters to French.
Yeah.
That's the thing here.
Half English, half French. That's what I remember flying on Air Canada, which was funny because it's like I hear it in English, then I hear it in French, but I knew French. Yeah, I'm hearing the starting thing twice. Hopefully, I do not get claimed for this, so I'm going to mute the music because John Williams likes to claim me. But this is from the exhibit, so I'm going to take a look and see what they're giving us here. Okay, they might be selling the wands. I'm going to tell you right now, if they're selling wands, the interactive wands, you need to get one.
Oh,
because there's these parts that you stand on and you just, follow the pattern with the wand and things activate. So if you get one, ask them if it works at Universal Orlando or the Universal Parks. The Moon Cows, that is Nocturne Alley. This is so freaking cool. This is going to be a blast.
Pure immersive. You're like walking around and that's the stuff that you have around yourself.
Yeah. It's so immersive that literally when you leave it, it's like you have to adjust. It's the craziest thing. Because you could literally, at least at Universal, and this is probably the same thing here, you could be in there all day and never leave. And you just feel like you're in the world of Harry Potter.
Check that out.
Absolutely fabulous. So you gotta let us know.
Yeah,
how the daughters liked it.
No, I'm probably gonna go check it out with them. I'll make it into a daughter's dad thing. Mom can tag along if she wants.
All right. So let's go to the second one, and I'm glad Fatal is in here. I apologize that I did not share this for the Dark Council, but I wanted to keep this to myself for reasons. Coming to us from the Hollywood Reporter, Cowabunga. Paramount going all in on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with a YouTube show, Mattel line, and even restaurants.
What? Really?
Yes. And not to date myself, but I think, was it Pizza Hut that had a tie-in with the Ninja Turtles movie?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm
Which brand
trying
was
to-
it? Was it Pizza Hut?
Was it Pizza Hut or was it Papa John's?
I think it might have been Papa John's.
My Papa John's. Oh yeah, because you know what? What was it? Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. That's probably why. Delivery, but yes, this is what's going on, and I loved watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movies. That not really the modern movies right now, but you know.
Yeah. No, not the modern ones.
No, the ones, you know, back in the day.
The OGs.
Yes, the OG,
Yeah,
the
OGs.
OG ones where all your friends had the toys, you know. Just a great
It was Domino's.
Oh, okay, it was
It was Domino's.
It was somebody. It was somebody.
Yeah, 1990 film was Domino's Pizza.
Domino's Pizza. Yeah.
Pizza Hut was involved in the newest one, the 2014.
Oh, well, okay. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't bring myself to see that one.
The internet's a great thing.
Well, the new Skydance
wisdom.
owned Paramount, and this makes sense that Skydance is doing this to say what Paramount is shouting "Cowabunga, dude" from the mountaintop. The company is going all in on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, marshaling forces to bring the comic turned toy brand turned media IP to not just the big screen, but the digital screen, bookstores, and even the dinner table. So apparently they've got the rights from Peter Laird. So I guess that was the big thing. So they have so they have the rights from him. So that's what super piqued my interest when I found that out. I'm like, okay, all right, this is gonna rock. So they're gonna be launching Teeny Mutant Ninja Turtles 30 episode CG animated series exploring the early days of Leonardo, Raffaello, Donatello, and Michelangelo as ninjas in training. I want to know who's playing Shredder. That's all. That's all I know about who's doing that. Who's doing that voice? So apparently, they're 4-minute episodes, and they're like Spidey and his amazing friends. That's on Disney Plus. I didn't watch that one.
What, Spider-Man and Amazing Friends? That was awesome.
Yeah,
Firestar and Iceman. Those were
I didn't see the Disney Plus one.
Oh no, I mean I'm talking about the OG from back.
Oh yeah,
I think it was on NBC back in the day for
that
cartoons.
one. Yeah, did not miss a darn episode of that one.
I'm curious about the animation. Like it says CG, right?
Yeah, it's CG. So I don't know. Oh, okay. It'll be on YouTube, produced by Paramount's Nickelodeon Digital Studio.
So YouTube subscribers are gonna get to see this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. They're gonna get to see it. 4-minute clips. If they do it right, that should actually go over pretty good. They've got Splinter's Dojo.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I said, yeah, Splinter's Dojo, middle grade book. So that's going to be interesting. Going to be like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but the story told through comics panels and stuff like that. So the kids tend to like that. So they're coming out with that. Licensing, multi-year global licensing agreement with Mattel to develop products, action figures, play sets. Again, the same stash they used to sell back in the day. You know, we're cleaning off shelves to like get them.
Well, it should do well if they're gonna go all out. You have pizza places, dojos, and all that. It's gonna feel like Mel Brooks and Spaceballs. Merchandising. Merchandising. More merchandising.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome. So let's see. Mutant Mayhem 2 for 2027. I didn't see the first one, but
The Last Ronin, I would love to see.
Last Ronin.
Yeah. They actually approached the original April O'Neil, the actress, to see if
I saw that.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen her.
Yeah.
And let's see, the last one, of course, they're going to open up Ninja Turtle themed pizzerias in 3 locations. Santa Monica, going to Samo. Okay. Santa Monica, California, Monterrey, Mexico, and Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Brazil.
This year. So, Brazil peeps, y'all got to let me know if they open it up. Santa Monica, I wonder where they're going to put that in Santa Monica.
Fletch has connections over there. He'll let us know.
Who does Fletcher? Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I'm like, I don't think it's going to be in the
East Coast.
The Promenade. I'm trying to think of exactly where in Santa Monica. There's the mall in Santa Monica, or I would think maybe they would put it in the mall in Santa Monica, but who knows? Who knows? But that's really cool news. Definitely keeping an eye on this. I wish they had an East Coast location, but who knows? It might be coming up next after they do these 3, and see how they.
Well, they don't want to go too big in case it doesn't work out and they lose all this money.
Mm-hmm. Especially if the pizza sucks. Yeah, you can't have.
What's your favorite pizza?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni cheese, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Simple. The classic.
Simple. I think the last time I had although no, that one's my all-time OG favorite, but barbecue chicken pizza is also my favorite.
So no anchovies?
Oh hell no.
When I found it, meat lovers is mine. Like stack the meat on that.
Oh,
yeah.
I would not turn down one of those.
Yeah,
I wouldn't turn down one of those. Do you put pineapple on a pizza?
I would eat pineapple pizza with chicken, barbecue chicken on it. Pineapple pizza with barbecue chicken is delicious.
I'll give you that. I don't.
You gotta try it now.
I don't.
I saw your hesitation
pineapple on my pizza. You said barbecue. I'm like, no, okay, maybe. I've tried bacon, but pepperoni's my favorite, and barbecue chicken is.
Fred gets it. You need that bacon.
Bacon.
And nothing wrong with a little bit of swine on your pizza.
Just don't get goat cheese pizza. I'm like, the hell?
Not that fancy. Not that fancy.
California thing. I'm like, what is that? Goat cheese? No, thank you. What, bro? No pineapple. No pineapple on my pizza. No, can't do it. Can't do it. No pineapple on pizza. That is sinful.
I just don't know how that guy, whoever made that, apparently was here in Canada too. Whoever made that, it was bored.
Yeah.
Dropped the can of pineapple slices onto the pizza by accident. And said, let me try this.
Throw a pineapple on it. We can charge some money for that one too. Thanatos Felicitas says bacon and pepperoni. Oh, I'd eat that. I totally eat that. 100% eat that. Well, moving on to yet more news, and I'm very, very, very excited about this because your girl is a huge fan of the show Peaky Blinders.
Yes.
Heavy Lies the Crown. Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man premieres March 6th in select theaters and on March 20 on Netflix. How much do you like this show, guys?
How much? Okay, so this show, I'm not gonna lie, it took me at least 2 weeks of trying to get past episode 1 of the first season. I don't know, I had trouble getting into it, but once I was well rested and I sat down and I watched it, binged it. But the trailer for this, his whole arc, this is where it ends. This is basically his story all the way to the end, and then they're going to come out with another series that is later on with the legacies, his children or the other Shelbys that are going to be taking over. So I reacted to this trailer and I got goosebumps watching the trailer for this new season that's coming out. Well, the movie, it's actually the movie coming out. So anticipated. I love his character. you guys haven't watched this, you gotta watch it. It's for me, it captures that moment after the First World War, right?
Yeah.
And it's just because they're like basically gypsies, right?
Yes.
So you have all that whole mixture of, that evil look that people were giving these type of people back then, but they set up a racket, man, and there's never a dull moment in this series. Never. It's constant. And the characters, the cast is amazing. Amazing. You have to watch it. I can't even make it justice by talking about it. Like, you have to really invest yourself.
You do.
See?
Show is boring. I can't get past the first season. Well, that's kind of how I feel about Andor, honestly. I can't watch Andor.
It took me a while, Basil. It took me a while, but you have to continue watching it.
And that's what I think about it. I think when I first put on Peaky Blinders, I think I was actually doing other things. I'm like, I need something to watch while I clean. I put on Peaky Blinders. And I think like into later episodes that when I was like, oh man, I gotta find out what's going on, what's happening.
Right.
I'm like, I'm hooked and I can't stop watching. And if you like Peaky Blinders, there's I don't think Stephen Knight wrote it. I think he produced it, but it's called The House of Guinness. And it is the story, literally, about how Guinness beer purposely became powerful and a popular brand in the United States. There was a concerted effort to do that. And that whole story, the first episode, forget that. The first 15 minutes will trip you out because old man Guinness is dead. They've got his dead body in like a
it's not even
what is it?
yet.
It's in a carriage with like with glass around it. And they have to escort it with their muscle because the common people who hate the Guinnesses were throwing bottles, tomatoes, all of that, and they're playing Rocky Road to Dublin.
What is this on?
It's on Netflix. It's called House of Guinness.
House of Guinness, I think you said.
House of Guinness. It's on Netflix. Let me
I'm telling you, streaming is coming out with amazing movies and amazing shows.
Up to you so you guys can see it. Yeah, because I like to talk. It's easy to crap on stuff that's rightfully crap, but when you find stuff that's actually good to watch, to check it out. And
I mean to ask you this: have you watched Momland?
No, that was one I did not watch. I have not had a chance to watch it.
That was my favorite series from 2025.
Yeah, I've heard about it though. I've heard lots of good things about it. I just never. It's one of those where you hear good things about it, but you haven't had a chance to watch it.
There's so many things to watch.
So you kind of pass it. Yeah, it is, and stuff like this on Netflix is why it continues to get my money. Netflix is just like, yeah, they're always gonna get my money. I watched House of Asher. Haven't watched that. Sons of Anarchy, I did watch. I did like Sons of Anarchy. I did watch that, especially as Jimmy Smits was in it. So I had to watch that. Yeah, you'll like House of Guinness. It starts with a freaking bang, dude. It is no filter. So I'm guessing people who complained about, Peaky Blinders being slow in the beginning, there is no slow. Don't go anywhere for the first 15 minutes, literally at all. So you don't want to miss that. Okay, so we go from Peaky Blinders to Stranger Things. I wonder if you heard about this. Stranger Things star gives surprising one-word verdict on season 5 finale. Matthew Modine, who plays Papa, of course, gave a pretty categorical response when asked whether he liked the finale. Did you happen to watch the last season of Stranger Things?
Yes, I did.
What did you think about it?
I think it was safe. It was a safe ending. It gave people closure, everybody closure. I just thought it was safe. The fight itself, I thought it was pretty rushed. We're like a lot of us were asking ourselves, where are the demi-dogs? All of a sudden, why are there no demi-dogs? When they were so pivotal throughout the whole series. All of a sudden, they're not there to defend them when he needed the most. So there's those kind of things. Did I hate it? No. I just thought it was safe. It kind of reminded me of the last episode of the Game of Thrones.
That's what a lot of people were saying.
That's the feel I got. I felt like, all the actors were older. They looked older. Some people were that threw some viewers off. The fact that they've grown up so long. That's what happens when you wait forever to do another season. And I think it was just, everybody was done with it and let's get it done. Kind of thing.
Well, I skipped hey Bone, haven't seen you in a while. So hello.
Up,
Stranger Things. I mean, the third for me I felt it should have ended with season 2. Season 3, I didn't bother seeing until season 4 was coming along. It actually looked interesting, so I caught up on season 3. Season 5, I just wasn't interested in watching at all. So I just noped out of that. But very interesting what Matthew Modine said, and I got to give a hat tip to Clownfish TV for turning me on to this story. Stranger Things star Matthew Modine was asked if he liked the show's ending. Quote, nope. End quote.
I know he didn't like it. I don't know exactly what he said. I thought it was going to be more intricate than that, but pretty much does it.
He said no. And someone said, does Papa believe in Stranger Things episode 9?
Oh my God.
He says, hoping so for the fans.
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
Wow.
I don't, that was crazy. You heard all about that. Everybody about episode 9 that is dropping, and it was like this whole thing. It's unbelievable.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that was,
Well, we're getting an animation series.
Oh, joy.
Yeah.
I don't
85.
See that I don't know. Yeah, hashtag Clownfish TV. I saw that too. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Did you like it?
Put it on the show. What, Stranger Things?
Yeah, last season.
I did not watch it.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't. One, I didn't have the time or the interest really to watch it. And in order to be fair, I kind of want to have time to actually sit and watch it kind of like without judgment. But true story, I was watching Fallout. I was watching Fallout season 2 more so than Stranger Things. But for the most part, from like you were saying, it was safe. And then finding out that, they were shooting stuff without even a completed script.
Yeah, it's true. I heard about that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So that just, I just thought, you know what, I'll redshirt out of this one. So it's more of like, if you want to watch it, go ahead, just go ahead and watch it. I'm not going to really give you any kind of a opinion when it comes to that one. Well, our next hot topic, of course, I have to keep up with my favorite boyfriends. Jason Momoa to star in Sony's feature take of Helldivers video game from Justin Lin. Fall 2027 release set. I have not played Helldivers. I've heard it was good. Have you played it?
Nope.
Nope.
I have not.
Nope.
I know many friends that played it and liked it.
Yeah.
But I have not played it. Don't even know what it's about.
Did you ever think you would get to a point in your life where you would have more money than time to play video games?
No, actually.
It's just like, now that I have the money to buy games, I don't have the time to play them.
I make the time. I'm very selective on what I play.
True. Same.
But no, like, it is the grind and doing the shows, and sometimes you just fall off of grace to wanting to even play new games. And then there's the PC thing now, right? Like if you want to build a good PC, you know, you have to sell your right kidney for RAM.
Now, and here what I thought, and I'll blow this up so you guys can see it. I thought I was overdoing it because I bought 4 sticks of RAM. They're like, oh, you only need 2. I'm like,
Good thing you did.
okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy 4. It's cheap, right? And yeah, I got crap from people saying that I overbought. Who's laughing now?
Yep. Good on you.
Who's laughing
Crazy.
now? Oh,
Crazy.
nuts.
It's insane.
Yeah, I started playing, well, 2 weeks ago. I played the prologue of Expedition 33, and I need to get back. I need to get back to playing it. I really, really like it. So
Oh, yeah? I might check it out.
yeah, I just need time to go back and play it. It's similar to Starship Troopers.
Gotcha.
Oh, I hope they go the same comedic route as Starship Troopers, where the dude say, "The Corps made me the man I am today."
Mm-hmm.
Freaking love that movie. So it is. It's going to be a live action. This is let's see, live action movie. If I'm not mistaken. But let's see here. Jason Momoa will star in PlayStation production and Sony Pictures film adaptation of Helldivers, based on Arrowhead Game Studios' video game franchise. Justin Lin, aka Fast and the Furious director, will direct, and the pick will hit theaters on November 10th, 2027. So
cool.
Just like Minecraft, I'm not going to see it for the plot. I'm going to see it because Jason Momoa is in it.
Yeah,
I admit to my bias.
And I really enjoyed Wrecking Crew with him and Bautista.
I heard that was good.
I enjoyed it. It was simple. It was great. I laughed. That was so much fun watching that movie. It was like a classic back in the day action flick. Yeah. And good for him, man. He's come a long way since Baywatch.
Yeah, he has. He has. And I met him twice. Okay.
Really?
I met him. Yeah, I did. I met him twice. If I hadn't have moved from LA, I probably could have dated him. Anyway, I will say that story for another time.
One that got away.
Yeah. Dang it. Anyway. Okay. Now I'll have to say that for the true convention story.
Oh, Lord Jesus. So get hot in here.
He's so tall. Daggone it. Okay. Anyway, coming to us from the Hollywood Reporter, and I've been waiting for this. Spider Noir trailer. First look at Nicolas Cage's dark take on Spider-Man and premiere date. So this is the live action take on the Marvel superhero in 1930s New York. Now, you've seen the trailer. What are your thoughts on the trailer?
My thoughts on the trailer, teaser trailer. We're getting all those. I love it. I never really knew this character. I got introduced to him across the Spider-Verse. That's the first time I really saw him.
Same.
Right. And of course he voiced him. Right. So the fact that he's getting his own live action now is pretty cool. It's doing fans justice, because that's one of the plus points of that animation was his voice acting in that animation. But what I saw here with the black and white, I love it. It looks crisp. It has like, you also have the, what's that called? The hue. Also, you can see with like slight color hue as well. So there's going to be 2 ways of watching it, full black and white and with the hue. So the fact, if he becomes, it showed on the trailer that he has a little bit of, that Nicolas Cage, when he gets that mannerism, when he goes, yeah, and like, how he wasn't Face Off and things like that. If this character gets that, I think this is going to be a heck of a series. Because I didn't even know he swung, and I was like, oh my God, this is going to be interesting to see. Like, how does he get his spider web? Is it like, Tobey Maguire, it's organic, or is it actually like, he comes up with some kind of concoction back in those times to create spider webs. So it looked great. I am a Nicolas Cage fan. So that little segment that you see him act like Nicolas Cage classic mannerisms of when he plays those roles, I think this is going to be awesome.
I love Nicolas Cage. I love Face Off. I love Ghost Rider. I know some of y'all got issues with it.
Guilty
I
pleasures.
don't
Guilty
freaking
pleasures.
care.
Mhm.
Love Ghost Rider. And my other favorite, Con Air. That's
Con
all
Air was awesome.
I'm
Yeah, the one
saying.
when he says-
Con Air was a blast.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be on Prime Video. And he plays Ben Riley, an aging, down on his luck private investigator in the 1930s New York who was forced to grapple with his past life as the city's one and only superhero. So, you've got, the film noir, Private Dick. We know the story, but we always get sucked in, that one case that he shouldn't have taken, but he does anyway. And again, 1930s, I think that's during Prohibition, I believe,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So you got
around there.
Speak Easy. And his tagline is, with no power comes no responsibility.
Wow.
This is gonna
Dark.
be awesome. Gonna be dark. I can't wait. I can't wait. Supposed to premiere May 27th, and they're dropping it all as a binge release. Y'all will not
Oh,
hear from
really?
me. Yes.
That was going to be my question. That's what I'm looking at right now. How many episodes, and is it all in one shot?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're gonna drop them. They're gonna drop them all. They're gonna drop them all, and nobody's gonna hear from me because I'm gonna be too busy watching it. Bonzo Kilborn says, "Don't like Cage, can't get into it." Nah, he's not for everybody, but that's
It's an
okay.
acquired taste.
That's okay. That exactly. It's an acquired. It's an acquired taste. Bone says the trailer looks good. Yes, that teaser trailer does exactly what it's supposed to do. And he is the second actor to play two Marvel characters. Yes. And yes, I did see him in Renfield. That was cool to see him in Renfield. And yes, it's going to be in black and white, and also like as a guy Scar was saying, it's like a hue. Yeah. So it's like a colorist. Think of like a slight color wash to like old comics. Mm. Kind of like that. True hue, full color. The original comics were rather muted and monochromatic, but in color. So I can't EFAP through the trailer because Prime Video
blocks you.
Yeah, they're like that. They're that way. So go check out the trailer for yourself. Teaser trailer. It is definitely worth it. Something Absolutely. That definitely looking forward to. Been looking at that. I watched that trailer like 4 times. I absolutely loved it. Kind of like that scene in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Right.
When Jessica goes to see Eddie Valiant.
It kind of has that feel. You're right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Gonna be a good one.
It's gonna
be a good one. Well, I see you folks in here. Thank you so very much hanging out with us. Spice Lounge. I got my special guest, Guy Scar of the Bosco Scenario, hanging out with us. So let's rip the Band-Aid off, shall we?
Bad Bunny, baby.
When it comes to Bad Bunny and his Super Bowl halftime show. So for people who don't know about me, if you're new to my show, of course, my tagline is Reign of Creole. My family has been in the Americas. Okay, the non-indigenous ones have been in the Americas since 1565. The indigenous ones have been, they were Aztecs, so they were there from, time immemorial, whatever. But that is actually my background. And I can trace my lineage back to the first Spanish families that settled St. Augustine. They're known as the Los Floridanos. They came from Ronda, Spain, that whole area in southern Spain. So that's my background. So Spanish is, I want to say, the language of some of the ones who actually did enslave some of my ancestors. It wasn't the well, no, I take that back. Portugal
were the
had first
most, yeah.
crack at that.
The Portuguese were the most ones compared
Yeah.
to Spain. They weren't innocent. The Spanish weren't innocent, believe me.
No, Portugal got there first because
Yeah.
they got to the Congo first. That's what I've uncovered through DNA and family research. That's first contact is, where it's commonly known now as like Cameroon. That was first contact with the court of Portugal, and then Spain showed up, and they fought so much after trying to figure out who could get access to slaves in the New World that they came up with the Treaty of Tordesillas. Go read that. Check that out. That's exactly what it is. But I haven't heard such, maybe not, okay, I'll say weeping and gnashing of teeth when it was announced that Bad Bunny was doing the Super Bowl, because people were like, Bad Bunny, who's that? I'm just like, you don't know who he is? And not that I'm judging you if you don't know who he is, but like, I knew who he was. Did you know who he was?
Yes, I did. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows. Well, like a lot of Hispanics and Latinos, they know his story, right?
Yeah. They know his.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that it's like we were saying earlier, right? It's acquired taste, right?
Yeah, it's an acquired taste. If you're into hip hop, you also know who Bad Bunny is because he did crossovers with Drake, which is common for what reggaeton does. A lot of them, if they weren't known to English audiences, all they needed to do was to drop onto a hip hop track, and usually that was in Spanish and English. So you pretty much know who some of these guys are. So when he announces that he's going to do the entire halftime show in Spanish, I'm like, okay. But there were some folks who took absolute serious, offense to that without even knowing it. Like the analogy that I gave is like, okay, so what if say you have Andrea Bocelli do the halftime show and then you get mad that he's singing in Italian? What exactly is going on here?
I just think it's a double standard, right? Because if you look at all the halftime shows that have done I'm talking about the most viewed, right? I said this yesterday on my show. I put up the numbers. The 5 top have something all in common. They're all people of color. Okay? But these halftime shows are not for the people that are going to see the football game. It's not about that anymore. It's about how many people they can attract at the halftime show to push their music and whoever's sponsoring to make money off of that. So Bad Bunny is coming off of a historical Grammy win. So where's the money at? It's in him right now to do that halftime show. Was it a huge risk of them choosing him because of the backlash and everything that's going on in the United States right now? 100%. 100%. And some of us have an issue with what he was like, what his music's about, right? If you go Hispanic and Latinos community, you also have the religious side too, right? That don't like the fact like that's the ones that are standing out. Well, he doesn't speak for all Latinos because of the songs, the lyrics that he sings, or his own personal life decision choices that he makes as well, right? And that's the conflict that's been going on, and that's the nerves that they're hitting, right? That football is America. He doesn't represent what America is to that side of the people. So it's a huge risk what they did.
Yeah, it's a really big risk. Because the interesting thing also is for those of us who, first of all, he's Puerto Rican. Puerto Ricans are United States citizens. And it's really aggravating how many people do not know that. So you're trying to say, or at least some people get the attitude of, well, he's not American enough. If you're going to, if you're going to do what he's doing. And it's like, and I get that, but it's like, you have to understand, America is not the 13 original colonies that it used to be.
That's right. And that's
have
the other crazy part, right? That people are quick to judge without educating themselves first before, it's just, it's part of American history. He is American.
Yeah. And that's what I don't get. Because when I heard he was going to be singing in Spanish, I'm like, well, why don't you just do the whole Spanglish thing? Because that's what we're used to, especially if you live in Florida, especially if you live in Texas. And bringing out the fact that, yes, you're Puerto Rican and also proud to be American as well. I mean, that's the sentiment that I grew up with. A lot of the Puerto Ricans that I knew. It's like, they had, the American flag and the Puerto Rican flag. Okay, granted, the Caribbean, everybody's got to raise their darn flags. I don't know who's more obscene with their flags, Puerto Ricans or Jamaicans. We're still trying to figure that out. It's like flags, everywhere. But yeah, they made this decision. The Super Bowl halftime show, contrary to what people think, Jay-Z does not pick the act. Apple Music is the one who picks the act, and because this dude has been streamed so much, that's who they picked to do the show. Was it a good call? Depends on who you ask. It's definitely a controversial call.
If I were to tell you though, Lorena, sorry for cutting you off.
No
if you were to pick anybody else besides them, who would you pick? That's completely going off the charts right now in the mainstream.
The only other person that I can think of, and I heard she turned it down, was Taylor Swift.
Well,
I heard they asked
why
her.
She turned it down. Probably turned it down because her boyfriend didn't make it to the Super Bowl.
I know. It's like, let's be real. But yeah, it's like, if you're talking about modern acts, because last year folks got up in their feelings about Kendrick Lamar, who's also, huge chart buster. And his show was downright rah-rah Americana. Sam Jackson and Az, Uncle Sam. But people had issues with that. And I say people, I'll say in general. The rumblings in the interwebs and in certain pop culture spaces were like, well, I couldn't understand what he said. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. He's a mumble rapper. I understand. But at the same time, you could not miss the fact that that was a very patriotic show. Now, Bad Bunny's halftime show, I'm just like, I saw it and I had a different reaction kind of to what I was seeing. One, the fact that I paid more attention to Ricky Martin,
which was great. Awesome.
I was just like, Ricky Martin's in the show? Really? I didn't really care about Lady Gaga that much, but yeah, Ricky Martin, okay. I was like, yeah. Then they said, oh, he might bring out someone else. I'm like, oh, is it going to be Daddy Yankee?
You heard him, but he's a pastor now, I think. He's no longer doing music.
Yeah, so he's not doing that anymore. But I'm looking at the show and it's just like, what is it that you're really trying to get across with it? There just seem to be so many things that were going on with the show. And there's two moments that like stuck out where I was just kind of, one, I was just like, y'all aren't telling the whole truth. And the other one was just like, this is the wrong place to do that. So the thing that I saw where it's just like, y'all are not telling the whole truth. When they start out and they've got the sugarcane fields that are there, I'm like, okay, 200 years ago, that was, how was it called? Trabajo esclavos negros. You had Black people in Puerto Rico, enslaved Africans cutting sugarcane 200 years ago. So to me, that just looked disingenuous as all hell. It's like, yeah, that's kind of like how it is now. But I see that, and that's what I'm thinking with the
Okay.
background that I have. And you talk about unity, but yet Puerto Rico still has a big problem with discrimination against Puerto Ricans of African descent. You do. It's not talked about. You don't like to talk about it. But all my cousins who are from Puerto Rico, who are darker than me, have told me plenty, plenty, plenty of stories. So there was that. Then at the end, he has all of these flags from all of these other
Countries.
Central American and South American countries.
Not only that, they had Canada's flag. He even said Canada onto all this. I'm like, what?
And I'm
All
like,
right.
I'm like, this is the Super Bowl, not the World Cup. And that's the thing at the end that really, really kind of like ticked me off. It's like, I would have much rather have seen, you know, the American flag, the Puerto Rican flag. Why don't you bring up some, Puerto Rican veterans who sacrificed for this country? Bring that up, It just at the
I
end,
get what you're
seeing
saying.
that, I was just like, okay, this just did not go off really well at all. But that was the issue that I had with it. I didn't have a problem that it was him. People were just like, well, he's anti-American. It's like, okay, well, let's suss that out a little bit. Is it that he's anti-American, or is it that he has a different opinion than you have? Because as an American citizen, he has a First Amendment right to voice that, not just opinions that you like.
That's right. For me, it's this: he was telling his story, right? Where he came from to what that was the whole depiction of being genuine or not. I didn't look into that as much. For me, was more like his road to where he's been and his people and his family, right? And the thing that I'm not a huge fan of his. I love some of his songs. The songs that he generally sings in Spanish, like the folklore songs that he sings, are awesome. I can't stand his Bad Bunny, mami. Like I told my wife the other day, yo estoy en el baño, necesito papel. I can make that music up. Like it literally, like, okay, he has beats that are amazing. He's what? Like, listen, kudos to the guy. He took this mumble thing and he made it big, just like the rappers did. It's not my thing. I don't want, like, my kids play mumble rap and stuff, and I tell them you better hit skip now, especially if I'm driving, because I can't stand it. But he took something, made it his own, despite he was bagging groceries. Like, you can't turn away the reality that he went from bagging groceries to becoming this huge star. And where I had an issue where he was so pro, like showing Puerto Rico and everything, is, I gotta say, it bothered me seeing Lady Gaga there.
Thank you.
It bothered me, and I think me and you were exchanging on X about it, and it's just, what is she? Even my wife goes, "What is she doing there?" And it just felt awkward for me, because if you're going, there's so many Puerto Rican, and you're reggaeton star. There's Ivy Queen, right? Who was big, huge during the time of Daddy. Would have been amazing for her to be there. I think it would have been absolutely cool, because she was huge during that time. Even in English mainstream, she was huge during that time. So having her come out with one classic of her songs, I would have been like, it really would have gotten, I guess, more of the crowd moving, because we all know that not everybody in that stadium were digging his show, right? But across the world, they tuned in. But that was more of the issue that I had. And also with the whole flag thing at the end, I was like, when he was seeing all these other countries and he said Canada at the close to the end, right? I understand together we are American, as in we are American as the whole continental, United States, Canada, Mexico, along with the Latin American countries, right? Like, we are one, really, right? But that was my thing. Performance wise, listen, his music, his beats, his songs, they make me, they make me bob my head, right? But when he's like singing, like, performance wise, or like the singing, I don't like it. I didn't like it, but I get where your points are. They make sense to me. But for me, I would have brought out Puerto Rican woman or someone from the past. I know she had, I think the lady that was in the little, like the bar or something. She I forgot what her name was, because I'm terrible with names. I apologize. But
Same.
she was a huge Puerto Rican person in the music industry there. And I understand why later on by looking into it. I understand why he had Lady Gaga, because he really admired her from the very beginning as he was coming up. So that's why he had her as well, you know. And he had Pedro Pascal and Jessica Alba. That seems that she doesn't age at all. Did you see her there? She looks like she hasn't aged.
I did. I see it. I
was like,
did
oh my
see her.
God, like what is she drinking? What's in that water?
I didn't see Pedro Pascal, so I'm
Yeah.
glad I
He was
that.
there. He was there.
Skip that.
Yeah.
This is an interesting question. I'm going to answer that. Thank you for bringing this up. Why it tick you off? America is the name of the continent. He just reminded y'all with your bad education that it's from Canada to Argentina.
Exactly.
No, I don't have bad education. Colloquially, America is the United States of America. You don't call Colombia America. You're part of the Americas with a plural, but it's not America.
Well,
as soon as you talk about America, they think United States. They don't think it's the Caribbean or anything like that.
I think we should ask Christopher Columbus. I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's Christopher Columbus. So, America, North America, South America.
Yeah.
The Americas, plural. That's why they had Council of the Americas. So that's what that is. So that's why that does tick me off. Super Bowl is an American sport. American sports venue. Yeah. America, as in the United States. God bless America. America the beautiful.
Yeah.
Colloquially, that's what it is. So it's just like if it was a World Cup, yeah, you got all the flags because it is the World Cup. But this is the Super Bowl.
So you mean when they win? So okay, glad you said that, because I see the Super Bowl champions, and I went at this with Danny too one time. They go, "We are the world champions." Yeah, Nina Sky.
Exactly. Sky. Okay, if Don Omar would have showed up, I would have lost my mind. Yeah. I love him to death.
Yeah. When they win the Super Bowl and they go, "Where are the world champions?" I'm like, it's just an American. There's no other parts of the world really competing in this.
No.
So world champions? No, you are the Super Bowl champions. But I want to go as far as world.
You know what? Lady Gaga singing in English threw me off.
I mean, it was nice.
Band, it was nice, but I'm just like, that's a Cuban salsa band. That's not a Puerto Rican salsa.
It was a cool rendition, but her hands seemed off. Do you see when she was moving her hands? It's like she had like a nervous tick or something.
Yeah, I was just again, that just kind of like personally culturally offended me. I did tweet that out. Because I'm just like, just if you can't just stand in one place and just sing, that's all. That's all you need. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to.
At the end of the day,
we gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. Nah.
We're going down the history book.
It's still gonna be the United States of America, dude. That's how it went. But thank you for that. Good discussion points. I'm glad you brought that up. Paulie, thank you so very much. I sure appreciate that, dude. Let me hit you up. Thank you. And so glad bring this on, my friend. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I sure do appreciate that, folks. If you have not been subscribed to, if you're not subscribed to Latino Slant, make sure you're subscribed because you are missing out on some seriously hot content. You can like or dislike the show. That's one thing. The underlying bigotry over this has come full surface. And that's what bothers me the most about this. And it's like what goes on when there's a race swap. You have a certain group of people who, besides the disagreeing with stuff on the merits, that's a different thing. But for some people, this gives them a license to just go straight bigot. I don't really call people racist for lack of a better term because I don't know exactly what's in your heart. And frankly, the term
Yeah.
racist has been thrown around so much that it detracts from the true ugliness of what that is. I can very easily call you a bigot. That doesn't really take that much proof, but it enables people to show their bigotry, and that's the disappointing most disappointing thing. It's just like, I'm sorry, you don't like him because he's not singing boring white boy country music? Who says that because he has a different music style that he's somehow less American than you?
Mm-hmm.
That's the part that got on my nerves for the most part. And it's like, yeah, TPUSA, they can have their own thing. Night Charles, they can have their own thing, but don't sit there and tell me that boring ass show is going to be better than what's being shown at the Super Bowl. I would still choose, even with all of the nits that I have, and they are somewhat minor nits when it comes to the show. I tuned in to see Bad Bunny show. I actually had it on live while I was watching the Welcome to Florida show on at the same time. I was watching that instead. What makes you think that you are much better of an American than me because you somehow think your music to be more quote unquote superior, or your choice to be more superior than mine?
Yeah.
And we see you. We see you. We see all of you. You're not fooling us one bit. And yet, once again, when it comes to a chance where you can just disagree on the merit, you go straight bigot.
Yeah, I'm going to show you what I was talking to you earlier. That's not it.
Oh, yes, let's bring it up. You know what, boss? It was. I knew it was going to be lame as soon as I saw the lineup. I'm like, who is that? I knew every single person that they had in Bad Bunny's Super Bowl show. Aside from sorry ass Kid Rock, I had no idea who was in that one. Ridiculous. Oh, okay. Is this for me? Bring up?
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I said earlier.
Okay. For a minute, I thought it was on Teams. Thank you. I saw this.
Yeah. What does those top 5 have in common?
All acts of, we'll say, quote unquote, color.
Yeah.
As you were saying, Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, we're complaining about Kendrick Lamar. Although Michael Jackson, he worldwide pop star before that even happened. So it's just like, I'm gonna take Michael Jackson out of consideration just because he's got OG cred, because that's like 93. It's like you cannot touch Michael Jackson whatsoever. Usher, I remember that one. That one was dope. Of course, there's Bad Bunny's, and of course, there's Rihanna's performances. I have seen all of those performances.
Me too.
All of them.
Blessed to be able to see all those.
Yes.
Yeah. If you look at the years, you're like, wow.
I mean, was Prince like number 6?
Oh, let me check that out.
Or
This is just
something?
a screenshot that I took.
Because I remember Prince, the Black Eyed Peas, that was freaking awful. No wonder Fergie didn't show up. That was so bad. That was so bad. But yeah, these were some killer shows. Of course, there was Diddy's show that he had. That was actually, I'm not gonna lie, I did like that. That was actually good. That was pretty good. I didn't see any of it. I was in church. That's okay. That's okay. But yeah, it's like, look, you can spurge out all you want, especially Matt Walsh's crash outs or his bigoted crash outs are quite epic. But you talk about people winning things on merits. Millions of viewers.
So after Rihanna, it was actually Katy Perry.
Okay.
Then Lady Gaga.
Uh-huh.
Then it was Coldplay with Beyonce and Bruno Mars.
Okay.
Then you had Bruno Mars in 2014, and in 2012 it was actually Madonna. Those are the top 10.
Okay, that I can see.
Yeah.
That I can see. Check my DM. let's see. What did you send me? Shakira and J-Lo 2020, over 301 million views. I remember that show.
Mhm.
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, 50 Cent. I remember that one. That was 250 million views. Bad Bunny, most recent viral hit. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, because there's a reason that they pick those particular acts,
Oh,
because
the
they
YouTube
know
views.
that they
That's
will
another
bring
thing.
people in. Yes, and the YouTube views.
Oh, yeah.
So, like I said, it's about making money,
Mhm.
and that's pretty much what it is. You don't like it, okay, fine.
Yeah, Telemundo was like 4.8 million views for the Bad Bunny halftime show in Telemundo.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
I 100% believe it.
Esta noche en Telemundo.
Well, I gotta show y'all this, because I saw this and I laughed my ass off. Then we're gonna move on to Kevin Feige, Ryan Coogler. But I saw this Bad Bunny halftime show, 90.32% accuracy. I might get claimed, but this is.
Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias. Hoy tengo a una, mañana otra. Ey, pero no hay boda. Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias.
I can understand his Spanish a lot better than
Hoy
Bad
tengo a
Bunny's.
una, mañana otra. Me las voy a llevar a todas con VIP, un VIP. Ey, saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. Say cheese. Sonríen las que les metí en un VIP. Ey, saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. Say cheese. Que sonrían las que se olvidan.
That tripped me out. The one piece powerful.
You see, the music's great. Like him or not, man. The music, the beat gets you head bopping. If you're into that Latin music, it's
Yeah.
hands down.
I was
Yeah.
like, shoot, that's the first thing I said. I'm like, yeah, I like his music.
Mhm.
People love it.
It's
But
just
yeah.
sometimes when he does that. Ay, tú sabes que estoy aquí con la reina que no. It's like
I'm just like,
yeah.
stop it. It's no joke. That kind of gets on my nerves the same way Pitbull does that extra 8 count. It's music. It's his trademark thing. I get it.
Yeah.
But still, it's just like, dude. Nah. Well, Backstreet Boys are petitioning to do the halftime show for 2027. And
Really?
not gonna lie, I would watch that for nostalgic reasons. Just saying. Although if they're gonna go there, they need to get new kids on the block. I'm just saying.
Yeah, bring all those boy groups from that day.
Bring them
Bring
back.
on Boys to Men. Bring on, make it all like all boy bands. Just bring them all.
Get all of them.
Yeah.
Get all of them back, because that's what K-pop is stealing from and has been for years. Just saying. Look at
Bring New Edition back. Bring Jodeci.
Oh Lord. Jodeci, Casey, and JoJo. Well, they actually were.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Weren't they part of Jodeci?
Bring them all back.
Yeah.
Just like, count me in on that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
People watch.
People would definitely watch. Well, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to laugh. Where was I? I was at Epcot, and Jordan Knight, I think, was narrating he was narrating the candlelight processional. That thing was packed, not just because it was a candlelight processional, but because Jordan Knight was there. All you kept hearing was, "I love you, Jordan."
It's crazy.
Dude, son.
Girls just lose their mind.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just glad no one threw underwear, because that would have been really embarrassing.
Yeah, especially if they were not
Have that
clean.
Oh, 112 jagged edge.
112.
Yeah.
Peaches and cream. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jagged edge. Yeah.
Love it.
Man, those were the days, man. Those were the days of peak music and creativity. the Latin music was just breaking into the mainstream in America and Canada, and it was awesome. Shakira's first album, man, like Ricky Martin. That's when he was starting to break his crossover. Yeah.
Yep. And they used to, because I remember so many clubs, especially like hip hop clubs, they would cross over and bring in Latin tracks. But then again, if you grew up listening to house and Latin house, you kind of predisposed to that anyway.
Yep.
But the new stuff that that they would start to bring in, it is amazing how much crosses through hip hop and goes to other places. And
I will never forget my grade 5 teacher that was telling us, because we used to break dance and do all that, listening to rap music at school in the schoolyard, right? We actually brought a boombox and we were like break dance and everything. And he came up to us and says, that music is not going to go anywhere. It's just a fad. I'm like, where is he now? I just want to go, what were you saying? Saying that's not music. It's just rhyming and noise. Those were his exact words.
Rap isn't music. Rap isn't music. I don't know if you've ever seen the comedian Joe Coy.
Yeah, of course. I saw him in Poughkeepsie, New York live. He's great.
Oh yeah?
He's actually been in Montreal in 2 weeks. He's here. Yeah.
I love him to death. And I think it was the one that he did in New York where he was in Brooklyn. And he was like, yeah, my dad used to tell me that Biggie wasn't ish. And you know what? I bet you if I play this, y'all know exactly what it is. And he started playing Slicker than the Average. And y'all prove me right. And that's why I did the show in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the show. That's the show he did right after the show that I saw him at. Because a lot of the material that he used in that show, he was testing it on that show that he did with where I was at. Yeah, he went for 2 hours and 15 minutes where we were at.
Dang.
Yeah, because usually it's just about an hour. There's all this stage shows on Netflix, but yeah, he was there for 2 hours trying stuff. It was crazy. He's funny, man.
He is funny.
Yeah.
That show was banging.
Yeah, that's true, man. Eternal,
like, awesome.
Eternal music. That Biggie is forever part of the history forever, man.
All of that forever. No joke. I remember when it hit me that hip hop was worldwide. I remember when my first trip that I went to Frankfurt, Germany, and I get there and I'm watching TV and they're advertising that Jay-Z is going to be in town. I'm just like, y'all listen to it everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere. Ice Cube put up something on his X where somebody sent him a picture from like Turkey where they did graffiti art of Tupac and Biggie and I think they had Ice Cube one there too. And this is like over there in Turkey. So
oh yeah.
Keep that in mind, folks. Well, getting on to our last topic of the night, which is going to be real interesting because I'm really interested in hearing Guy Scar's opinion on this. Coming to us, reported by Discussing Film, and thank you for putting the link to the source in your tweet, not buried as a reply. Kevin Feige says Sinners should win Best Picture at the Oscars. The Academy doesn't always, in my opinion, recognize the movies that are most relevant for audiences today. But boy, did they hit it with this one.
Oh, okay. Mr. Feige.
Yeah.
Well, I think he doesn't want to lose him. I think he doesn't want to lose him because, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that the Blade movie was going to be offered to him or was supposed to be offered to him. And then it was offered to another director, correct? They're having issues finding a director for that movie. Or was it the writer?
They had issues finding a writer for
Okay.
that movie, if I remember correctly, and I
But
have it.
and
This
Coogler
is
was supposed
what
to
happens. What happens? This is when the wheels were wobbly already on the bus when it
Yeah.
started, because the Blade movie was announced,
Mhm.
and then they picked this writer that no one had heard of. And not only that, before they picked her,
Mhm.
Disney made it known that they wanted to pick a black woman
supposed to
writer.
be the daughter and Blade's daughter.
Yeah, so it was going to be like Blade's daughter or something like that, and they were going to make it PG.
Mhm. Yeah, PG Blade.
How do you make a PG? How do you make a PG Blade movie with vampires dying and not just dying, but
Right.
y'all remember that scene in the club, right? Which has been recreated in so many movies now. You got to have the
Mhm.
techno dance club killing floor.
The blood
scene.
in the shower.
Yeah,
Sprinkler blood, the sprinkler system, and it's actually blood in the sprinkler system.
that
Yeah.
was freaking amazing.
The movie we have to remember, right? For those that don't know, those are the movies that saved Marvel.
Yes. 100%.
Because that's when Marvel started selling the rights to a lot of their properties because they were in financial trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And this was during DC's peak time of Batman, Michael Keaton's Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So go on. So she was supposed to write it. It was supposed to be about the daughter.
Yeah, it was supposed to be about the daughter, and this of course is from the root, which is biases. I don't know what, but this was the whole thing. Like, they had this black woman writer, and she was going to write the film, and it was going to be great. And how many rewrites did it go through? Mahershala Ali was not happy with it. And all you heard was just all the problems. And you're right. It's like they lost 2 directors. They were going through writers like crazy. And first of all, before some people try to come at me, this maybe I didn't clear for myself. My problem is not that she's a black female writer. My problem is that her writing resume is so thin you can read through it. That's the problem. And you're going to give her the charge of writing a screenplay for a multi-million-dollar movie when she really hasn't proven herself in anything that she's done before. But that was the deal. They kept going through writers, it was stuck in like development hell. People would ask, Mahershala Ali, what's going on with it? And it's like, you need to ask Kevin Feige about it. And it was just stuck, and no one knew what the heck was going on with it. And it seemed like every time they asked Kevin Feige, he would have some kind of excuse.
Yeah. Well, we all know Ryan Reynolds is really pushing for Wesley Snipes to get his 4th movie. And I don't know how his relationship is with Marvel right now. Ryan Reynolds is, but he came off that's the last $1 billion Marvel movie we had was Deadpool and Wolverine. So if anything, Kevin Feige should really listen to that. And if we get that Blade movie, I believe it could easily maybe not hit $1 billion, but come close to it and be profitable. And because right now, currently, I don't think they have a director. I think it stopped with the second guy. I believe Damage was his name. No, the Menage or something. He was I think he was the director that was on the longest. So, and after him, he left. So right now there's no director. So maybe this whole Kevin Feige right now kissing butt might be in order to bring us a Blade movie with who we don't know. Right. But this basically Sinners could have been a great premise for a Blade movie. If you forget, what we got. It could have been easily. Me and Fletch talked about this on a multiple shows back in the time when Sinners was about to come out, and we saw the trailer for this.
Mm-hmm.
We both looked at each other and said, "This could have been a Blade movie." Maybe not the same at the time, the time historic piece, but just the story wise of it could have easily been a Blade movie. On origins of the Blade movie.
That could, because here it is. Okay, I knew. As soon as you said that, that tripped something off in my brain. From Entertainment Weekly, Sinners repurposed a warehouse full of period
which was the woman we were just speaking about.
From Marvel Star Blade movie. Yes, thank you for bringing that up. Costume designer Ruth Carter, multi-Oscar winner for costuming Ruth Carter, who collaborated with Sinners director Ryan Coogler on Marvel's Black Panther films, was previously attached to work on the long-delayed Blade. Yeah.
So our theories wasn't pretty much that far off. It could have easily have been a Blade movie.
Easily have been a Blade movie. Been a Blade movie. And I think part of me thinks that Ryan Coogler did that on purpose. In the writing of this movie.
That's interesting.
Well. Yeah, it's interesting how he comes off of Wakanda Forever, which I gave Ryan Coogler a lot of crap for that, because I honestly thought that because with losing Chadwick Boseman, that really should have been something to have been shelved. And I mean, I get it. They had a schedule. The only person who knew that Chadwick was sick was Ryan Coogler. But it's just like, look, it's not ready to come out. And it just was not a true Black Panther movie. But they pushed to get that out. And it was a freaking disaster. It was. It just aggravated me to watch. And part of me thinks that Kevin Feige probably had something to do with pushing that movie out. Then, to get that out and to get nothing. Of course, it's like it's on the schedule. They want to push it and get it out. And it was half-baked. And then you compare what Wakanda Forever looked like to what Sinners looked like, with the writing, with the acting, with the directing, with the set direction, all of that. And and not only that, but this film, Sinners, usually most movies, the second week they drop. This one, it went the other way. And made a crap ton more money than I think any of the Marvel movies had made that point in time.
How many times have you gotten a movie that was pulled out of IMAX to later be put back, make room for it to go back into IMAX?
Very
and
rare.
Actually grow and profit because of word of mouth. Yeah, Tom Cruise come out and even say, this was an amazing movie, go watch it. So let's see if the Oscars does it justice. I'm really curious to see if this takes the best picture.
There was somebody else who said something about, yes, here's the other one. This is also probably another reason why I knew Sinners was such a hit. Francis Ford Coppola raves Sinners. Ryan Coogler is a natural-born talent that defies description.
Wow.
That's coming from Francis Ford Coppola. Okay, dude who did the Godfather movie. Yeah. I mean, if you want to talk about two films that have not aged, two films that are basically textbook in how you write an initial film, and a sequel origin story.
Yeah, let's not talk about the
Godfather
third
1
one.
and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2. Let's not talk about
Forget
the
the third one. Don't. It doesn't exist. That's a pop.
They even changed the title of that one.
So bad. It was so freaking bad. I'm like, what the heck am I watching? But yeah, the guy who created The Godfather says this. Not saying this about Kevin Feige. Then again, isn't it the same dude who basically said that superhero movies were trash?
Yep.
I think it was Scopola.
No, that was Scorsese.
Scorsese.
Yeah,
Scorsese.
Yeah.
Okay. Same school.
Yeah.
I was like same school.
Yeah.
But
it was a paisan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the same idea. Yeah. You had, Tom Cruise, Francis Ford Coppola, all these people talking about just how amazing Sinners was.
Yeah.
And not saying that about any of the Marvel movies, of such. And with how many times Blade got kicked down the road. Let me go over here to Variety real quick. Kevin Feige explains Blade delays. We didn't want to simply put a leather outfit on Mahershala Ali and have him start killing vampires.
Damage control. Yeah.
Yes. I'm thinking, wasn't that the point in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing leather. He's killing vampires. And even funnier, in Deadpool and Wolverine, and I think that had a lot to do with it too.
Absolutely.
How did I'm saying, first of all, if you haven't seen it, too freaking bad. You should have seen it by now.
Say the line.
How did people in the theater react when Wesley Snipes came walking out?
That they lost their minds, and that's why in this movie, right? We're talking about this many times. Marvel's lost that holy crap factor when you're watching a movie where the crowd, you get a reaction from the crowd. We got that with Spider-Man No Way Home, right? With the OG Spider-Man's coming on, and you got it in this movie. Shannon Tatum got it when he, as Gambit as well. People lost their minds, and he never played on a role, but it's because it was a fan favorite to actually get him on, right? But when Wesley Snipes came on, and when he said that freaking line, the theater lost their mind. When he said, there will only be one blade. The crowd, the freaking theater just lost it, laughed, and applauded.
I don't think I'd seen an audience react like that since I went to go see Spider-Man No Way Home. Just because I had a bet that Andrew Garfield was going to show up. I said, I need to be there and experience this for myself. If that so happens, happens to happen. Andrew Garfield showed up. Well, first of all, oh my gosh, the actor who plays Charlie Cox, he showed up.
Yeah. Matt
and
Murdock.
People were, Matt Murdock. People were freaking out. Like, I didn't know who he was. I'm like, oh, isn't that the Daredevil? Okay, yeah, all right, cool. Yeah. Whatever. Andrew Garfield shows up. What's their freaking mind? I'm not even an Andrew Garfield fan. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, but it's not going to be Tobey Maguire. Then guess who walks in next?
Yep.
You couldn't hear anything for like a minute because people were, how nerds would freak out and be like, yeah. Same deal. Wesley showed up as Blade, and that just tells me, once again, there's still excitement about that character, and that people actually want to see Wesley Snipes as Blade, some kind of incarnation as Blade, even if he takes over like the role that Whistler had.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's what a lot of us were saying. You have to have Wesley Snipes somehow in this movie.
You have to have it. It's like with Pirates of the Caribbean. You can't make another Pirates of the Caribbean movie and not have Johnny Depp
Jack Sparrow
in it. Yeah. It's just like we're not gonna go for it.
Absolutely.
Just not gonna work.
No, Feige, I think he just want to keep. I think that's what he wants him on board. He's going to do whatever he can to help promote Sinners, to possibly, bring it over that edge and win the Oscar, to show that he has his back, to keep him on his good side, because I honestly think he might be the guy that's going to give us that Blade movie.
Well, I hope that it will. Because Mike Ritz is like, Blade has been shelved, and I doubt it will ever be made. Um, I'm gonna be how am I gonna say? I'm gonna be hopelessly optimistic.
Yeah,
And
we
y'all
won't hold our breaths.
y'all can clown me all you want. It's like, yeah, I won't hold my breath, but yeah, in an ideal world, yes,
It's going to be
let
Wesley Snipes.
Ryan Coogler make
I'll tell you.
the Blade film. Also, now that I think about it, considering all this kudos that Ryan Coogler is getting for Sinners, he could just come up with his own original stuff.
Well, that's the thing after this movie. Is there going to be a part 2? And he's came out straight said, no, this is not going to be a sequel to this. This is it. Because of the popularity of it. A lot of people were asking that question.
Mm-hmm. I heard that. But yeah, this whole article, and I'll post it and put it in the chat from the Hollywood Reporter, where they talk about, they interview Ryan Coogler. And this is the one where I'm guessing, I can't shrink the screen. I'm guessing that when they were writing this article, somebody said, get a quote from Kevin Feige.
Okay.
So the quote that you guys saw here, that discussing film pulled out, is in that article, and that's basically what they did. They went and asked Kevin Feige for a quote. So I 100% agree. Feige just wants to stay on his good side. He wants to keep him, in the fold, especially with proving. Well, I won't say proving. He went out and did something that so many people in the spaces that we run in constantly whine and complain about on two fronts. One, something original in Hollywood, an original film that's not a reboot.
Mm-hmm.
He did that. The other one, there was no race swapping. You had original characters. And even when he did that, you still had people complain about it. Calling this film overrated. Which, okay, I can understand the overrated thing, because I think the Avatar films are overrated. Outside from the CGI
Racist,
and
you
all
don't
of
like
that,
blue people. How could you?
I'm like, when I'm making notes about everything that's technologically wrong that they got in the first movie, that takes me out of it. The second one with the water was cool, because that was all underwater. I like that. That was cool and everything. I think the Avatar movies are overrated.
Yeah.
I think that they are. I thought the movie E.T. was overrated. So I get it. But in this case, it seems to be more people seem to be calling it overrated because of the success that it's gotten.
Do you
As
think?
you're saying,
Do you think? Do you think the Goonies are overrated? I'm asking because I'm
no, I
I'm
enjoyed
in a
that
debate.
movie.
Okay,
I liked Goonies.
yeah, I have a
I
fellow
didn't.
panelist on my show that he says it's overrated. I just wanted to.
Nah,
now we're
I
talking about
didn't.
overrated. I want to know what you think about that one.
Nah, Avatar was freaking overrated.
Hear that, DJ?
That was overrated for freaking movies.
I have something to confess. I didn't go see any of the Avatars in the theater. None. Zero.
Somebody challenged me to watch Avatar, and they said, well, you don't like it, she hasn't seen it. I said, okay, I'm gonna watch it. And I did a watch party for it, and I was agitated through the whole freaking thing, which amused a lot of people. But I'm just like, no, it's just not for me. It just seemed like it was just there for what it was. It did advance.
It was Fergusonly.
It advanced filmmaking. It was technical filmmaking. It was, it was cool. It was cool to watch. I think it was anything that Industrial Light and Magic couldn't have done. But it was what it was. I'll give it merit for that. But the story was ass, and not only that, but it really demonized the military, which is another thing that I really didn't like, about that. But Hey, it's James Cameron, and like his ex-wife Linda Hamilton said, yeah, he's a complete asshole.
That's what we
I said,
hear.
yeah. Yep.
That's what we hear. I just think it was Ferngully on steroids.
I called it Dances with Smurfs.
That too. Yeah, that too. You're right.
And then the second
still
one, I
says
called
no.
it the Snorks because they were underwater. Remember the Snorks cartoon?
Oh my God, Dances with Smurfs. That is funny.
I couldn't. I can't take credit for that. I got that from South Park
Oh, really?
because they clowned Avatar too, and they called it Dances with Smurfs.
Oh gosh, good old South Park.
Oh man, well they've gone full TDS now, so it's like they're not as. Y'all were funnier when y'all were just making fun of everybody, regardless.
Yeah, they touched a nerve. That's why.
Yeah, they just like it's just like that. You can sometimes you can tell when certain people they go away from just satirical fun, making fun of everybody, to really going overboard with it to the point where it's just like, okay, now you're not being a no respecter of persons. You're just you're doing exactly what some of the other activist entertainment folks are doing. Although the ice episode was funny. That was funny
with
with
the
Christy
woman?
Gnome's face falling.
Yeah. It's freaking hilarious.
That's funny. But as usual, folks, time goes way too fast on this show, and we so appreciate Guy Scar being here. Dude, please let the people know. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please let the people know where they can find you and what you got going on.
So I have a channel called The Basketball Scenario. I have a show every Wednesday called The Hangout at 8 p.m. Eastern with fellow panelists, Danny, DJ, great guys. We talk about basically things that, come up on pop culture news. We just chill back, talk about these things. We like what we like. We're not an echo chamber. It's pretty funny when we get at each other and trying to prove our points, but all in good fun. So yeah, definitely check us out every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern on The Basketball
All
Scenario.
right. Yeah, definitely do check them out. I don't get a chance to check in with everybody like I used to, but sometimes I'm stealth watching, and you guys are so entertaining. You will definitely enjoy checking out.
You definitely get
check it
laughs.
out.
That's for sure. You
Yes,
definitely get some laughs.
Definitely. Oh, speaking of laughs, thank you, Soul Assassin. He's like my de facto producer with stuff. Thank you for finding this. Okay.
Yeah.
This is Joe Coy. I absolutely freaking love him. Here he goes. Okay, where's my okay? I took that off.
He's awesome.
Lifestyle. Just mumbled and then said one word. You tip back to the back to lifestyle. Tip man to give him some money in it. I'm turn them out, put pops to my get shut up. I'm sorry. There's some people that don't know what song I'm gonna play. That turn. Can you play it? Just play it.
Wait.
Just live this here lifestyle.
Right on point. When he did that, I was dying. I'm like, I looked at my wife. I'm like, is that actual song? And he did that. I was like, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. I can breathe. I'm like, oh Lord, somebody else who knows how much this song.
Yeah.
You can just pick up one word.
That's why. It's like when you sing, you don't know the words. And then they press mute and they catch you.
Oh my gosh. You know what? There's two comedy specials you need to watch on Netflix. The first one is the new Cat Williams when it came out.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
and this one with Joe Coy.
Hmm.
Gotta watch those.
Oh my god, I
They're
teared up and
super
everything.
funny. Let's see. Ask for your girl. What day is it? It's let's see. It's Friday. Oh, okay. So tomorrow, on my channel, gonna be playing some Love and Deep Space on my main channel because the main channel is monetized and I spend way too much money playing this gotcha game. So so the Chinese New Year banner drop. So Retro Nerd Girl is going to be on the show
Sweet.
with me. We're going to do some gotcha pulls. We're going to go through the kindled moments of the stories that are there, and also going to be talking about playing the game, just chilling, having a good time. You guys can laugh at us as we fawn over digital men. Just saying.
Digital man.
Just saying. Just saying. So we're going to be doing that. And let's see what's happening. Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, watch party for one of my favorite movies, The Princess Bride. So we're going to be watching that on Saturday. Such a fun movie. I love Carol Kane in that movie. She is so much fun. And let's see, Sunday, of course, 8 p.m. is the Welcome to Florida show. Again, going with the theme of Black history. Haven't decided which topic yet, but it will definitely have to do. Oh, wait. Yeah, I know. We're talking about the Patriot War of 1812, where you had an illegal incursion from the United States government from Georgia into Spanish Florida. President Monroe could not publicly say that he was invading Spanish Florida. So he sent some dragoons from Georgia, aka Georgia farmers, to invade Spanish Florida because the Georgian farmers were offended that the Spaniards had the nerve to arm former slaves to create black militia.
Really?
So we are actually going to talk about that and pretty much how the Georgians got their asses handed to them. Again, not many people know about this because it was illegal. So everyone knows about the War of 1812, but no one knows about the Patriot War of 1812. So we are going to be talking about that. They should make that into a movie like they made Glory.
Wow.
A movie.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It is that cool. And unfortunately, my fourth great grandfather was involved in that.
Crazy.
He basically, he was a Spanish subject and he threw in his lot with the Patriots, which basically made him persona non grata for that happening. So we're going to talk about that. Hey, Avarice Carmageddon says, aloha, Lorena. Aloha. Well, good to see you, my dear. And for President's Day, we're going to actually be over at the Magic Kingdom. We're definitely going to be in the Haunted Mansion several times, but we're probably going to drop in the Hall of Presidents to play that game called How Many Presidents is Lorena Creel Related to? This is a true story.
I believe you.
99% of the presidents are related to each other, and it all has to do with New England and the Puritans and Mayflower descendants. All of them. Look it up. It has been proven. They're all related. Related to the Bushes and Barack Hussein Obama. But we'll talk about that on one day. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much again, guys, for hanging out on the channel.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
If you are watching this on the replay, please do make sure a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments what you liked about the show, what you didn't like about the show, and we would appreciate all that feedback. And make sure you subscribe to this guy's channel. All right.
Thank you so much.
You guys take care. You are very welcome, and we will see you all next time.
Hasta la próxima.
All right, everyone. Let's tidy things up.
Autobots, start your engines!
Not under the rug.
We'll keep singing without fail, otherwise we'd spoil it.
Ready, Prime. Let's roll.
Hosing down the garbage pail and scrubbing up the toilet.
That's all, folks.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.